Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Ruhle. It is a big, big day for Democratic contenders. In 90 minutes from now, former Vice President Joe Biden will speak publicly for the first time since accusations of inappropriate touching came out. Meanwhile, Senator Kamala Harris is just moments away from making her pitch to voters at the National Action Network convention. More than a dozen Democratic candidates are speaking at the conference as they try to appeal to black voters and civil rights leaders. But there is another forum that has become a must-stop for candidates hoping to win the nomination. You might not know about it, but you better figure it out now. NBC's Morgan Radford joins us now with more. Morgan, this is pretty amazing. A hip-hop show, The Breakfast Club, has become the must-stop, not for people looking to release a record, for people who want to become the next president.
You got it, Stephanie. They are the place to be for 2020. As you mentioned, it's called The Breakfast Club. And if you're a New Yorker or a hip-hop fan, you've already heard of it. But for some people in the political world, it might still be a bit unfamiliar. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy, they're now becoming the new names in politics. So we did what we did best, and we sat down with them to find out just why they're quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with, whether you're releasing an album or whether you're running for the highest office in the land.
For Democratic presidential hopefuls,
hey, how's everybody doing?
There's the Iowa caucus, the New Hampshire primary, and now,
morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy,
the Charlamagne caucus.
The Breakfast Club.
8 years ago, the Breakfast Club radio show started here in New York with a focus on hip-hop and the black community.
Well, how are we going to have free tuition?
I'll tell you.
Now, hosts Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee have more than 3.5 million YouTube subscribers and syndication in 90 markets. They've already hosted almost a third of the Democratic field this year, making unexpected headlines in the process.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Oh, okay.
It was a long time ago.
Is it a risk for a candidate to come on your show?
I don't think it's a risk, like it's no more risk than sitting on any other outlet that may ask you about something that you have going on.
It is a risk. If you're being fake, absolutely, positively, it's a risk.
Their audience, one that's 77% African American or Hispanic, a key demographic making up nearly a third of the Democratic primary electorate. Voters Hillary Clinton reached out to in 2016.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
I want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Tell me about the hot sauce moment.
I thought it was an authentic moment.
Yeah.
Especially when I said to her, this is one of those times they're going to say that you're pandering to black people, and she was like, well, is it working? Like, that was an honest answer. She didn't have to say that.
So when candidates come and they're trying to speak to a black and brown audience, what are they getting wrong?
Not having an agenda for blackness, hitting us with that same old a rising tide, lift fall, boats rhetoric.
You don't want a spiritual, you want an actual explicit agenda.
Absolutely, because black people's boat is broken. It got a hole in it. It's not going to rise when the tide rises. Actually, we're going to end up getting drowned.
And you just can't be vague in your answer. A lot of times people don't have real solutions.
A lesson candidates like Julian Castro are taking to heart.
Were you ever nervous about coming on this show? Is it a risk at all for you politically?
Not really, but you got to be on top of your game, right? Because it's not just the usual political questions that they're going to ask.
We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Do you interview Kamala the same way you interview Kanye?
I've asked rappers about climate change. I know when I asked Webby about Obamacare. Webby said he don't think nobody cares. Hip hop is a wide genre, so it's just why wouldn't you come here?
Should they be coming here first?
I don't see why not. I think Joe Biden should be coming here to announce that he's going to run for president. Why not?
A new campaign stop on the road to 2020.
Morgan, they're having real and really important conversations. Do you see them becoming more significant as we come closer to the election? I did a conference not long ago. I'm on a stage with a massive CEO right after Charlamagne the God. Every person sat in the audience and were watching every word he said. We got on the stage, the whole place walked out, turned around, and got on their phones. He's an influencer.
He is, and they'll say candidly they talk about everything from ratchetness to righteousness. And what's interesting is that I asked, do a lot of Republican candidates come on your show? And Angela was telling me, we don't have a lot of Republican candidates, and they suspect that those candidates don't feel like that's a safe space. But she also told me they have a sitting invitation to the President of the United United States, should he ever want to take it and come on their show.
Well, my panel is back with me. Noel, Doug, should those Republican candidates come on? We hear it all the time that the GOP has a white man problem. Did they need to address it, whether it's with Charlemagne the God or in a different format?
I almost interrupted the whole conversation here to say, you know what? When I hear something and I feel moved by it, I like to jump in. And I almost interrupted because I'm like, wow. That's a missed opportunity. If I were scrapping and running for office as a Republican, you bet your bottom dollar I would be trying to get my booker to get me on that show to reach this exact group. We complain all the time about a problem with women and a problem with minorities. This is a fantastic opportunity to get into the airwaves. What a missed opportunity.
Doug, Joe Biden is going to be speaking today. It's the first time we're going to see him speak publicly. Is today the day to announce?
No, I don't think he's going to announce today. I think that if he announces, I think it'll be a little bit later. I think he took a good step to get past this controversy with his video. And, you know, I think he still has an ability to draw a real contrast with the president on both policy issues and character issues. I mean, Joe Biden has more character and integrity in his pinky than the president has in his whole body. So,
sure, then get in the race.
Well, I think he should get in the race, but I think, you know, I don't think it's going to be today. I think it'll probably be in the next week or so.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.